Hi students, how are you all of you? You all are very warmly welcome for this our online session, online video. Dear students, in the last video we have started this lesson and the name of the lesson is the Vedic civilization. This first page of the lesson here we have finished in the previous video. Okay, to get all the videos please subscribe our channel and see all the playlist, so you will get all the videos, all the part of this Vedic civilization on our channel. Yes, Aryana cards consist of the reflections of thought expressed after meditating with deep concentration in forest or wilderness. The Aryana cards are consonants with accurate performance of yajna rites. Very nice line they have given here, dear student. These Aryana cards, what are those Aryana cards? Aryana cards consist of the reflections of thoughts expressed after meditating with deep concentration in forest wilderness. See, the people, those they are going in the forest, in the wilderness, and they are meditating with the deep concentrations. Yes, and they are expressing their thoughts. The Aryana cards are consonants with accurate performance of yajna rites, and these Aryana cards they are consonants with what? With accurate performance of the yajna rites. Now here we will start with the Upanishads. The term Upanishada indicates knowledge acquired by sitting at the feet of the teacher. See, the term Upanishada indicates knowledge acquired by sitting at the feet of the teacher. See, in the Upanishads, what they have told, it indicates what? The knowledge which required by sitting at feet of the teacher. See, if you sit at the feet of the teacher and you are getting the knowledge, it's come under Upanishads. Human beings have always wondered about events like life and death. See, if all the human beings they have wondered about death and life like a death. Yes, events like a death. It is not easy to find answer to them, and no one doesn't know that when who is going to die. So it is not easy to find out answer of this. The Upanishads discuss such serious and profound issues, and in Upanishads it's given that about what happens after the death, and these serious issues are discussed in Upanishads. Yes. The four Vedas, Brahmanas, Aryanakas, and the Upanishads were composed over a period of 1500 years. See, yesterday we have seen that, means in the previous video, the four Vedas means Brahmanas, Aryanakas, and Upanishads. In the four Vedas, these four Vedas also we have learned, Brahmanas, Aryanakas, Upanishads. When they were composed over period of 1500 years ago. During this long period, the Vedic civilization underwent many changes, and in this the Vedic civilization had got so many changes. The Vedic literature is an important source of the study of those changes and of the day-to-day life in the Vedic period. And the changes which got in the Vedic literature, it was the important source for what? To study of those changes of the day-to-day life in the Vedic period. Yes. Now 4.2 is family system, day-to-day life. Joint family system was prevalent in the Vedic period. The people, those they are living in the Vedic period, they used to live in the joint family. Yes. The Grihapati was the head of the family, and the Grihapati, he was the head of the family, a man responsible for the family. And who was the Grihapati? He was the head of the family and he was the responsible for family. His family included his old parents, wife and children, and also the families of the children, the younger brother and their families. See how many members who are they included there. His family includes his parents are there, wife and children are there, also families of the children. If children got married, the families of the children is also there. The brothers, younger brothers are there, and even the families of younger brothers are also included. So it's called the joint family system was there in Vedic period. This family system was patriarchal. Yes, the system was patriarchal, and in the initial period there are references to women scholars such as Lopamudra, Gargi and Maitreyi in Vedic literature. They have told it here. There were the references they have given, references to women scholars. The scholars women's references they have given: Lopamudra, the name of the woman, Gargi, Maitri in the Vedic literature. However, slowly the restrictions of women went on increasing and their positions in the family and society became secondary. And afterwards, from the Vedic literature only, the women's restrictions were also increased and their positions was also increased in the family, and they were became secondary in the society. Yes, understood this. Now next, the houses during the Vedic period were earthen or wattle and dub constructions. See, the houses were in the Vedic literature were earthen, were made by soil, wattle and the dub constructions. It was not a means strong constructions. Wattle means woven lattice of wooden strips which is dubbed with clay mixed with cow dung. See, what is wattle? Wattle means woven lattice, wooden. If you go somewhere else, still there are wooden bungalows, old bungalows you can find in Pune. Yes, and even they have dubbed with clay mixed cow dungs. Yes, a house was called griha or shala, and in the Vedic period, to house they used to call what? Griha or shala. The diet of the people mainly consisted of cereals like wheat, barley and rice. What people used to eat? What was the diet of the people in that period? It was barley, rice and wheat. From this they made different preparations, and by using this they used to make different preparation, means different food. Word like yava, gudhum, viri, etc. See, what are those? We will see. Yava, gudhum, viri, etc. can be found in the Vedic literature, and these are the words we can find where in the Vedic literature. Yava means barley, gudam means wheat, viri means rice. See, these are the names of these three different grains. Understood? See how the houses of the Vedic period, these are not strong, yes or no? These are made by wood, straw. Now we can go to the next. Vedic people relished milk, yogurt, ghee, butter, honey. See what they used to collect? They used to have milk, yogurt, ghee, butter, honey, black gram, lentil, sesame, and meat were also part of their diet. And even they used to eat meat also. And these the names which I have taken it now. People in the Vedic period used cotton and woolen garments. Which clothes they used to use? Cotton and woolen garments. They also used walkals or clothes made from bark of tree. Valkas means the clothes. It is not cloth actually, it's the bark of tree. Similarly, animal skins were also used as a clothing. And see, in that period the people, they used to use animal skin as a cloth. Men and women used ornaments of gold, flower garlands, strings made up of beads, etc. What was the ornaments of those people? Men and women, they used to use the ornaments of gold, flower garlands, they used to use the strings which are made by beads, these also they used to use. A kind of pendant called nishka seems to have been popular, and the kind of pendant was there in that period, it was nishka. Yes, they used to use, it was popular. It was also used as a currency, and this nishka, it was using as a currency also. Now see, singing, playing musical instruments, dance, board games, chariot race and hunting were the means of recreations. What were the means of recreations? Singing, playing, musical instrument, dance, board games, chariot race and hunting. These were the means of recreation. Their main musical instruments were veena, shat tantu, cymbals and the conch. See, what were the instruments? Veena were there, shat tantu, cymbals, conch. Yes. Krishna's instruments like dambru and mridanga were also used, and dambru was also there, mridanga was also there. See, these are the Vedic musical instruments you can see here in the picture. Understood this? Page number 16. Yes. Now here the agriculture, animal husbandry, economic and social life also they have given. Yes, this point we will finish it out. Agriculture and animal husbandry, economic and social life. Agriculture was the main occupations during the Vedic period. See this, agriculture and animal husbandry they have given. Agriculture was the main occupations during the Vedic period. What the people used to do, they used to have agricultures. Many oxen were yoked together to plough the fields, and so many oxen were collected together for ploughing the fields. The plough had iron plowshares, and the plough, it was made up of iron plowshares. The Atharva Veda considers insects, pests and other animals that destroy crops and suggests certain remedies. Cow dung was used as a manure. See, here we have understood in Atharva Veda, we have discussed a lot. It says that some are the insects, pests, they are destroying the crops. Yes, and they have given, even in the Ayurveda it tells the remedies of those, and it says that cow dung is the good manure for the crops. Yes, and they used to use it also. During the Vedic period, animals like horses, cow and dogs had special importance. See, in this period the horses, cow, dogs, they had the special importance. Cows were used as a means of exchange, and they used to use these cows for what? Means of exchange, buying and selling. That is why cows were highly priced, and in that period the cows, they had the high priced. People took special care to ensure that their cows would not be stolen, and people, they used to take care that the cows, these should not be stolen. The horse was valued because of its speed. And why a horse was valued? Because horse has speed, because of its speed. The Vedic people were skilled in taming the horses and harnessing them to the chariots. See, the people, they were skilled for harnessing them to the chariots. Chariot in the Vedic period had spoked wheels which are lighter than solid wheels. And what is the this chariots? It's the vehicle we can see which is made up of lighter wheels than the solid wheels. The horse drawn and spoked wheels chariots of the Vedic period were soft and speedy, and for these chariots they used to have this horse, and it was very swift and speedy. I will show you the picture of chariot. It's given here. See, this is a chariot. It is used for going anywhere. Yes. See, even here they have given it about. See, in the this next page we will see in the next video. Thank you.